Hello and welcome to the business blog here on the Fair Show Live on Gntv with me, Bright Nana Kwasi Amaning, coming to live from my studios inside number 10 and in Street here. I just salam down Accra, Ghana, and I'm going straight into our first story for the business segment here. President of Group Indum, Dr. Papa Kwasi Indum, has hinted the date set for the change of name of Southside Chicago-based Illinois Service Federal Bank, ISF Bank, to GM Bank USA. Now, according to him, the date has been set for the 27th of July 2018. Speaking on Easy FM, he encouraged any Ghanaian who is venturing into any type of business not to give up and keep thriving.
Chairman of the Board of Directors of the Southside Chicago-based Illinois Service Federal Bank, Dr. Papa Kwasi Indum, announced that the USA banking regulator, the Office of the Controller of the Currency, approved the change of the name of the bank, which started in 1934 by 13 black men, to become GN Bank USA. Dr. Indum stated that the target is to grow the bank to become a $1 billion strong national financial institution headquartered on the south side of Chicago. In an interview on Easy FM 107.5, a member of GN Media, Dr. Papa Kwasi Indum, hinted a date set for the change of name from ISF Bank to GN Bank USA.
When some people look at a local bank, they see GM Bank, they go there, they see, oh, GN Electronics has an account there, Fresh Park has an account there. They think you go there, you take monies where left and right and whatever. So we want it to stand clearly on its own, so everybody can see that we have sweated for all these years. I didn't go and suffer for 9 years to start a business only to see it fail. It will not fail. It will grow and become a big Ghanaian bank and go elsewhere. Which is why from July 27th this year, the name of the bank in Chicago is being changed to GN Bank USA. Okay, so that we can also see ourselves somewhere, something we started in Ghana will show up somewhere else in the world.
He also encouraged any Ghanaian who is embarking on a venture not to give up and keep pushing till he or she breaks boundaries.
I am fully in support. Anybody who is also doing anything, I want to give them encouragement. That's Ghanaian. Do well. Meet your challenges head on. Solve them. Become powerful and strong, so that we can also see that, look, we have individuals who are powerful and strong wherever they come from, whatever religion they belong to, whatever village they come from, whichever political party they support. We are all Ghanaians, so that Ghana can only become great and strong. This country can only create wealth when the people who say we are Ghanaians, that when we are wealthy. That is how we will do it.
In 1934, 13 black men started the Illinois Service Federal Savings and Loans Association. It becomes popular knowledge that it was black women who ran the bank and made it work. The ISF Bank, as it has come to be known, has supported many to acquire the first homes and start their own businesses. On April 29, 2016, the Indum family obtained change of control approval from the Office of the Controller of the Currency on April 29, 2016 to acquire the bank.
And so GM Bank, always your best bet from Africa, now crossing boundaries and breaking boundaries, now to be settled in the USA, to be known as GM Bank USA, your best bet, like I keep saying. Now on to other issues, where Endela Africa Company Limited, the sole distributor of Fiat vehicles in Ghana, has unveiled one new brand of vehicle in the country. The new Fiat Tipo was launched at the ceremony held at the company's garage at the industrial area here in Accra.
The Fiat Tipo car is equipped with some of the most advanced safety systems as standard. It is a 1.6-liter engine with navigation system, driver, passenger and side airbags, anti-lock braking system, Bluetooth hands-free connectivity, seat belt alert, electric power steering, CD system with MP3 and USB, central door locking specifically made for the African market. According to Chief Executive Officer of Ndela Company Limited, Paul Flaherty, the new Fiat Tipo car is a low-budget vehicle with low fuel consumption and fitted with highly improved features aimed at the safety and comfort of the user.
For one thing, the Tipo is a new design from Europe by Fiat. A brand new design. They brought back an old nameplate, which is the Tipo, which is a famous name of Fiat throughout, but an older model. This one is brand new engineering, brand new design. It has the 1.6 liter, very fuel efficient engine, but also with plenty of power. It has special modifications for the African marketplace, including the upgraded suspension package, tropical area kits, and also the bad fuel package for use in petrol engines such as this one. So there's a tremendous amount of different modifications that Ndela has factory ordered exclusively for the West African marketplace.
The Fiat Tipo sells at $20,000 depending on the option.
This is a $20,000, depending upon the options, $20,000 model, whereas the Toyota is $24,000, $26,000.
Sales manager of Ndela Africa Company Limited, Daniel Kua, expressed delight at the response of the Ghanaian market at the fact that they have embraced their product and is looking forward for more sales of their new product.
So far, so good with the partnership of the GN Group. We are doing so well. We have feasibility on the Ghanaian markets, and then it's my belief that gradually with the introduction of the new Fiat Tipo, will do well on the Ghanaian market.
Ndela provides fleet sales, fleet rental, spare parts sales and services, driver and security training and specialty engineering to companies and government customers. Ndela also offers solution for fleet-wide deployment or support your field team with temporary deployment support services worldwide.
The Minister for Tourism, Catherine Afeko, has encouraged Ghanaian women to consume local product and eventually reduce over-reliance on foreign and imported goods.
When we talk tourism, we leave out the potential, the huge value chain of our women, especially in the rural areas, of the value chain of agri-business. We as a sector depend heavily on fresh food, produce, and women. As you know, in the agri-business, we are the ones doing the small-scale holder farms, and we need to find an opportunity to train packaging, to train good preservation methods, and also to work on financial empowerment. How do you see your small-scale holding business as a viable business feeding into tourism as an economic activity?
Now, the government is confident that the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, should be satisfied with the effort to reduce the country's rising debt, even as the fund's team makes a visit to Ghana.
Even though Ghana's debt grew from 122.6 to 142.5 billion cedis between 2016 and 2017, the debt as a ratio to the total value of goods and services dropped from 73.4% to 69.8% between the one-year period. The country director of IMF, Natalia Kolianda, at the CEO Summit in Accra last month, stressed the need for Ghana to reduce her debt levels by restoring confidence. The government is confident the IMF should be satisfied with efforts to reduce the country's rising debt, even as the fund's team makes a visit to Ghana. The latest review of Ghana's performance under the IMF program largely pointed to satisfactory performances, except the need to deal with the rising debt stock.
Basically, the government overextended itself in the past in terms of borrowing. And when I just came here 2.5 years ago, Treasury bills stood at, I believe, 22%. Now they're down to 13%. But still, government debt is quite significant. And I mentioned and congratulated you on improved confidence by investors. But Ghana needs to restore its confidence. Why? In advanced economies, lending rates are 3%, let's say 4%, but why in Ghana is so high? So once the ratings of Ghana as a sovereign improve, the ratings for the government would also improve. Its cost of borrowing would come down, and by implication, your cost of borrowing would come down.
The team from the IMF visiting Ghana will be in town for 2 weeks. This trip has become apparent following the need to assess the implementation over the last 6 months. It is also necessary for government officials to meet the fund as the finance minister prepares to present the mid-year budget review to Parliament next month. The chairman of the Parliament's Finance Committee, Dr. Mark Asibe-Yeboah, has stated that efforts have been made to convince the fund to progress to reduce the debt to GDP ratio to appreciable levels, as there is more work to be done.
And so that's all for the business blog here on the Facial Live on Gntv. We come to you live from our studios inside number 10 Anyingpapa Street here in a slum down Accra, the capital of Ghana in West Africa. I am Bright and now Kwesi Amaning with the best of the latest in the world of business. Learn to save and learn to invest. The first show will continue here. Have a good morning.